What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with RK Outpost, and when you as a company decide to abandon your old customers and your old fans in favor of a new audience that don't actually care about your IP, that don't actually care about your product, but are only won through identity politics and virtue signaling, you shouldn't be too surprised if that new fan base turns on you and eats you alive. And that is exactly what's happening with Lucasfilm and Disney Star Wars. For years, Lucasfilm has said fuck off to old fans. They have wanted to get as far away from original traditional Star Wars fans as they can. Let the past die, kill it if you have to, in search of this mythical new audience. Well, now, that mythical new audience, who they have bent the knee to at every opportunity, is destroying them for the most ridiculous thing possible. Star Wars activists want to un-whitewash the Bad Batch, claims the characters are racist. Now, the people that are complaining about this are the most insignificant minority of people you could possibly imagine. Unfortunately, those are the same people that Disney Star Wars and that Lucasfilm have been listening to. The same group of weirdos, the same small, microscopic group of people that wanted Gina Carano fired. Those are the same types of people that they are now listening to. The ones that think the characters are whitewashed and that they need to un-whitewash them because Star Wars is racist. Lucasfilm is racist. I wish you could make this up, but you can't. And it doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter that they introduced a female clone who's perfect at everything. A new Mary Sue type character, a female clone. Not sure how that works, but defects, which we'll talk about. That's not good enough for them, because nothing is. Once you start down the road of identity politics and virtue signaling, it doesn't matter what you do. Eventually, you will do something wrong, and this weirdo group of people online will eat you alive. Star Wars activists at Project Stardust, Clone Hub, and elsewhere want to un-whitewash the Bad Batch. As first reported by YouTuber Drunk3PO, shout out Drunk3PO, Nessa from Project Stardust, those fucking losers over there, claims that the clones in the Bad Batch are distinctly whiter than other clones. Not only that, but Nessa also claims they perform better than the average clone. Now, there is no doubt that these clones all look significantly different than regular clones. That's actually part of who they are, right? They are defects. They are not the original templates. They are different skin colors. They completely different facial structures, different things like that, different voices. They're not clones. So it should make sense that they don't all look exactly the same. In fact, much of Nessa's article is based off the opinions of Clone Hub, who claims the Bad Batch has been whitewashed in two ways: through their visual and physical design and through their voice actor. Clone Hub continues, D. Bradley Baker is a white man from Colorado who was chosen to play a group of men of color with an ethnically tied dialectical accent. D. Bradley Baker has been the voice of the clones for literal years, for 15 years at this point. Now they're trying to say that he is white and therefore should not play these characters. Regardless if they like the Clone Wars, regardless if they like Rebels or not, now that's what this group of freaks and weirdos is coming out and saying. If it still isn't clear, Baker being white and doing this accent is equivalent to him being hired to play a black character, then poorly attempting an African-American vernacular accent, aka Blaccent. That's what they said. That's what they said. It's a quote from them inbounding in the comics. It's racist. Then they go through all the different members of the Bad Batch. Hunter looks like exactly the fucking same. Hunter looks maybe even darker than the regular clones. So does Wrecker, to be quite honest with you. But since a few of them are white, and Echo, remember Echo was holed up for years in a laboratory with no sunlight. That might explain why he is so ridiculously pale. But again, common sense things don't apply with these losers. Look at this group of freaks online. There's a hashtag. Someone tagged me in this. Check out hashtag un-whitewash the Bad Batch. Let's just click on it and see what happens. Here's my Omega edit. Hashtag un-whitewash the Bad Batch. If I can do it in less than 10 minutes, why can't Disney? A bunch of different shots from these characters where people are taking it upon themselves to colorize the characters in the way that they feel like they should look. Now you have them just giving them different hairstyles, all these different things to try to make them people of color, or at least enough people of color that for them to think that it's acceptable. This is weird, but that's who these people are. When you decide to go after a fan base who's completely obsessed with gender and sexuality and skin color, you shouldn't be surprised when they become hyper obsessive about skin color. And it would be one thing if these people were just spurging out and freaking out. But that's not all that's happening. Lucasfilm is listening to these people. Fan backlash against the Bad Batch's whitewashing of several Star Wars characters has reportedly caused Lucasfilm to adjust the lighting of multiple scenes in the Disney Plus series. So now Lucasfilm is bowing down to the concerns of freaks like this, right? Freaks like this. Now, Omega. Let's talk about Omega, which Omega is clearly she is very white. Omega is a female clone. A female clone that was created by Dave Filoni. A female clone who is just great at everything. She's literally good at everything. She's probably going to be force sensitive or something like that. This female clone, not sure how much sense that makes. That's a pretty big fucking defect. That's a pretty big defect, but that's what they're rolling into it. Oh, it's just clone defects. Well, shockingly, the only female clone happens to be better at sniping than even the best sniping clone. Was literally able to outsnipe Crosshair with a fucking regular blaster rifle. So they have a new Mary Sue female clone character. That's not enough for these people because, oh wait, she's white. Well, yeah, she's defective. She is not an exact clone. Clearly, obviously. But all these people see is skin color. Look at this. It's literally all that they can see. That's all that they care about. Honestly, when you look at that, other than the hair, that's actually not that far off, to be honest with you. They're upset that Caleb Dune is so much more pale than Kanan Jarrus. Oh, this is what it should... Yeah, what a big difference. Obviously, the hair color, but other than that, like, the skin color is really not that different. This is what these people are doing. They are coloring in characters because they don't think that they are white, or that they are enough people of color to qualify. These people are insane. This is the fan base that Disney Star Wars has cultivated. This is the fan base that Lucasfilm desires. This is the fan base they went after. They said, fuck you to all the old fans who bought all the stuff, who love this IP. They said, fuck off in favor of freaks like this. Freaks that are using the hashtag Un-WhiteWashed the Bad Batch. And literally, that's who Lucasfilm is listening to. It doesn't get any crazier than this. It doesn't get any more fucking Reddit tier than this, but that's where we are. Lucasfilm is listening to these freaks and not all of the people who have been asking for Gina Carano to be back. Not all of the people who are saying, what the fuck are you doing to Star Wars while you're running it into the ground? No. Instead, they listen to these Twitter, Reddit weirdos that make up a microscopic fraction of the fan base. Congratulations, Disney Star Wars. You once again are causing your own demise. Let me know your thoughts about all this in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.